Good Friday night, everybody. Keith Whitman here, Jason next to me, and it is week 11 here in East Texas. Friday night football here. We're here in Union Grove for the Big Sandy and Union Grove football game to end the season. And unfortunately, Big Sandy will not be advancing on no matter what happens tonight, but Union Grove will be. They're hoping on it. Jason, how's it going, man?
Man, it's going great. Looking forward to some good football tonight. A little cooler weather than what we're used to.
Yeah, I'm actually have a hoodie on. I'm sitting out in the stands because that's where we are here in Union Grove. With these smaller schools, you kind of have to be amongst the people to understand what's going on. And we are extremely excited to be out here with everybody. And it's going to be a good game, I have a feeling about. And we're glad that you're with us tonight. If you are watching, go ahead and like and subscribe. Jason, you know our captains, you've been out there kind of writing things down.
Yeah, I was kind of scoping it out. For Big Sandy, it looks like it's going to be number 6, Skylar Hamburg, number 50, Aaron Smith, 52, Landon Hartman, and 55, Brendan Ferentz, and number 60, Dylan Gallagher. For the Lions, it looks like 0, Cole Sermons, number 2, Carter Cooper, number 5, Wrigley Roberts, number 6, Luis Fernandez, number 60, Ryan Hickerson, and number 64, Caleb Day.
So this is a 2A Region 3 District 10 football, and Big Sandy won the toss. They're going to defer as they usually do. That's what we usually see. But Legion Field stands atop. It's actually a 3-way tie right now. Legion Fields, Wascom, and Beckville. And Union Grove dropping a heartbreaker last week to Beckville. And I believe the final score was 20-17. It was really close. It was tied most of the game last week. And then Union Grove just couldn't hold on. Beckville wins that one. All three of those teams at the top are 5-1. And Union Grove 3-3 in the district. A win tonight would secure them that 4th spot into the playoffs. Good for them to be able to get there. So that's what they're hoping to do. Big Sandy trying to look for that first win, that elusive first win of the season, trying to get in there and at least get one. They played a heck of a season. They just haven't been able to just nail that down on the season.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that we've got a lot of Big Sandy fans in the Harleton area right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, if y'all are watching from Harleton, you can go ahead and like, subscribe, and chat with us too.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. We like to hear and see where everybody's watching from, and let us know what you're doing, what you're watching, who you're rooting for. And we like to see all that. But it's going to be a good game. We'll talk a little bit more. You know, like we were talking about, Big Sandy hadn't won. They're 0-9 on the season. 6-4 or 6-3 are what Union Grove is, and the Lions looking for that. There's the kickoff, and here we go. And it's going to be a good one here, folks, in Lion Country. Union Grove starting things off with a good run back around the 44-yard line.
Looked like Caden Langley took the kickoff and came around the left side. Finally forced out of bounds by the Wildcats.
That'll be a 1st down and 10 for Union Grove.
And there's definitely a lot of fans on this Union Grove side. So,
well, it is senior night, so a lot of families, a lot of people here, and we're hoping they stay past the halftime. You know what they say that. You know, football kind of gets in the way with the band concert, but I don't think that's the way it is. 1st down and 10 for the Lions.
Let's have Bryson Porter as a quarterback.
And he fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to the right-hand side. Kind of gets pushed around back to the left. He's going to keep it. Gets a good block and into Union Grove territory. Big Sandy Wildcat territory, and gets to the 39-yard line. And Bryson Porter, the sophomore, 5'11", 160 sophomore, coming around, making a good 1st down run. 1st and 10 at the 39 of the Wildcats.
Yeah, and I was watching that block, and I was worried it was going to be, you know, one of those peelback blocks, but he did it right.
And it's going to be a handoff for the Wildcats. I believe a flag does go down. Depending on what it is, it's going to be a 1st down, but we'll see what the white hat has to say. If he moves, he's kind of standing there. It's going to be holding on the Lions, so that's going to bring him back. And last week, you know, I watched Big Sandy. They did a good job in their game last week. Couldn't hold on. They scored a lot of points, and you and I both know they have been shy on scoring touchdowns. They were first to jump on the board. They got into the end zone on their first possession, but just couldn't hold on. Couldn't keep doing it, and that's kind of been the case all season long. At least they got on the board, and so hopefully, and their defense did step up. Just tired out, I believe. Man in motion, another handoff up the middle, and nowhere to go as the big nasty was there.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of nasty right there. Big number 55.
Yeah, that's Ferentz. I was wondering if that was Brennan Ferentz. He's the big man. He's the senior, and it's going to be his last game of his career at Big Sandy. So Bryson Porter, second down and around 15 for the Lions in the backfield. He's going to hand off once again. That handoff is going to go to Hudson Whiteman. And a good first down run, about 14 yards.
Yeah, and the Wildcats had him a few times. They had hands on him. They just could not bring him down. Good, powerful run by Whiteman, but just a little too much for him at that point.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Lions. Twins to the left, and Bryson's going to look over to the sidelines, get the play that he wants. Finally gets it. Whiteman in the backfield with him. There's the shotgun. Bryson back, looks to the left, has a wide open receiver in the middle of the field. End zone, touchdown, Wrigley Roberts.
And you wonder, it just had to be some blown coverage. It looked like Richardson was the closest one to him, but by the time the ball was released, Richardson turned and he's there all by himself. So
yeah, and I want to call that a seam route, but it really wasn't. It was just kind of a jog route up the middle for the touchdown. And now your favorite part of the game is the kick.
Oh yeah, Luis Fernandez. He looked good in pregame. He looks good from at least 35.
The senior kicker, and that one's still going, and it's in for the point after attempt. So 10 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Your score here in Union Grove. The Lions 7, the Wildcats 0. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN on Friday Night Football.
Fall has arrived at Stillwater RV Resort, and we're bringing the fun for the whole family. Get ready for our chili cook-off. Taste, vote, and cheer for your favorite recipe. Climb aboard for the hayride, proudly sponsored by CDL Training Academy. It's a fall tradition you won't want to miss. The kids will love our fall craft station. From painting pumpkins to making leaf art, it's all smiles and creativity. And when the sun goes down, grab a stick, roast a marshmallow, and make s'mores around the campfire under the stars. It's fall fun, great food, good company, and unforgettable memories all waiting for you. Join us November 15th at Stillwater RV Resort and make your fall unforgettable.
And back here at Union Grove, I believe that's Glenn Johnson Stadium? Yeah, sure is.
Glenn Johnson Stadium.
And good stadium it is. It's one of the older stadiums I think we've been in this season, I believe.
Yeah, that good natural field surface.
That is a natural field. That's what we call it. And ready for the kickoff.
Mr. Hodge back deep.
And a good kickoff. We got shirts flying at us. We're going to give that to the fan there. Yeah, we don't need one of those shirts. We don't have a dog in the fight. Got some bodies flying. Other than shirts, bodies flying on the field.
Yeah, Hodge was running. The Lions did a good job of clogging it up. Hodge ended up running straight into the back of one of his own players and tried to bounce outside, but nothing doing. The Lions had good lane discipline and just kept him down for really maybe a 4-yard return.
And we're going to see how Big Sandy can do. Like I said last week, they finally got points on the board in their first offensive drive. So we're going to see how they do in this one. First down and 10 Ball is going to be placed at about the 16 or 17-yard line. Looks down 17. There's no really hash marks. So it's going to be all guesstimation here on NETSN. And a throw to the outside. That's Jitjang. Jitjang throws to number 11, Kamarian Williams. Williams was out part of the year on injury, but since he's been back, he has been a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Not on that play, but he has been.
Yeah, and with and it's Brandon Jitjang.
Yes,
in the
there's
back.
2 of them.
Yeah, you had I'm sitting here. You had Evan Jitjang in the slot, Brandon Jitjang at quarterback. Now, Brandon Jitjang is more of a pocket passer, so those big offensive linemen have to give him time to get a ball thrown, and that's been part of the problem all year.
Right. Got man in motion. That's going to be Williams. And a handoff to Evan Jitjang. He's going to spin around to the left side. Going to gain about 4 yards, about 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Jitjang actually took the spot of Bentley Hodge. Not Bentley, excuse me. That's going to be another Hodge, Aiden Hodge. Aiden Hodge was mainly the running back for Big Sandy, but Evan Jitjang last week started out as the starting running back. So the Jitjang brothers in the backfield for Big Sandy. Trips to the right. Brandon Jitjang in shotgun formation. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Low sprints to the right-hand side. Finds a receiver and gets a wide open one. And Pullum and unable to bring it down. He was wide open, hit him right in the hands, so that's the wrong spot.
Yeah,
in that situation.
Yeah, Jamori Pullum wants that one back. It was a great throw, a little high, of course, but still very catchable and would have gotten enough yardage for the 1st down. Instead, 4th down looks like.
And Pullum seems to, sorry about that, Jason.
No, it's all right.
Pullum seems to have that problem every once in a while. I think he starts running before he gets the ball.
Yeah, he's a dynamic runner. He wants to use that. That's his strength, but sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. And
he's very young. He's just a sophomore. And so he's got a big life ahead of him. A good punt. And a run back by the Lions. I'm trying to see who that is. I think that's number 5, Wrigley Roberts. Yep, I'm correct. Thank you, PA announcer. Helps me with that.
Yeah, and it just seemed like Big Sandy really wasn't in coverage. He got a good jump before he ran into that first wave of Wildcats. So,
well, it looked like the Wildcats kept running downfield and didn't know he had the ball.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure. 8:22 left in the first quarter. And we tried to hook up our what we have called as a scoreboard to the scoreboard, but just like the stadium, the scoreboard thing is about as old as I am, which is pretty old. 1st down and 10 for the Lions. They are in Wildcat territory at about the 34-yard line. And Porter in the backfield. Going to take it. Throw to the left-hand side. That's Wrigley Roberts again. He's going to spin. Get out of a tackle. Does it again. Somebody pushed A and let him spin 3 or 4 times. Looks like I'm playing Madden out there. I kept just pushing the button to spin. And he gains about 7 yards.
Looks like they're going to call a block in the back right here.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see the flag. It's on this side. Coach talking to Coach Adams, or excuse me, referee talking to Coach Adams.
Flag against the Lions. Block in the back. Push him back.
They're going to back him up. It is kind of loud where we are a little bit. We are amongst the fans on the Union Grove side. There's not enough room in the press box for our crew. So, and when I say crew, it's just me and Jason. We'd stick our camera guy outside anyway, but
yeah, Braden's here right beside us.
Yeah,
so.
Braden's with us, so we're all together. It's like Thanksgiving, just family sitting around. We'll argue at halftime while y'all are watching the dance.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're going to call a timeout. Let's see who's going to call it, and it's going to be the Lions are going to call their timeout. That's an interesting call, but whatever they say. While they take a break, Jason, we're going to take a break too. So get up, move around a little bit, stretch. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN. Don't go anywhere.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make. And at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayporthenderson.net.
And we are back ready to play. First down in 20. No, 15. Yeah, they backed it up. I was just wondering where they were. It's going to be passed by Bryson. That's going to be all the way. Nothing but grass. And gets tripped up. That's going to be by number 5. Jonathan Lawrence for the Wildcats, saving that touchdown, because let me tell you something, Wrigley Roberts had nothing but wide open spaces in front of him.
Yeah, Big Sandy brought a little pressure. They blitzed the linebacker. The problem was that was just a designed quick pass to the outside and perfect call for that defense. Not much the Wildcats could do except save a touchdown.
Pistol formation. Bryson kind of high snap and a good run. Touchdown. And I believe that was Roberts as well, or was that Whiteman, excuse me. Oh no, that was Cole Sermons with the touchdown. So good deal. When they're sideways, it's kind of hard to see who actually runs the ball. There's so many of them that they use. But we know who this is, Luis Fernandez with the kick. The kick is up for the point after attempt, and it's no good. It's off the the left-hand side. Have a lot of games around the East Texas area, Jason, that are very important. I can tell you right now, and we've covered them this season. That's why I'm talking about them. That Carlisle is one of them. Carlisle and Kearns are playing tonight, and those two teams right there, it's a winner-go-home situation. So, and I was telling you earlier, and I thought it was kind of funny, but I was reading an article about it. But Dave Campbell's Football was saying that either you win or your basketball season starts. Yeah. So that's the way it is. And Carlisle has had an off and on season all season long. They're a good little football team, and I'm anxious to see how they do tonight. So we're going to keep you up on a lot of the scores throughout the night, because I know that a lot of you are going to be wondering what the playoff picture is going to look like as we go into next week. Yeah. And we're wondering too, because we don't know where we're going to be. Usually by this time we're telling you, hey, this is where we're going to be next week. This is what we're going to be doing. We don't know. So
yeah, but the good thing about it is you can download the NETSN app, and it's free. And we're going to have playoff brackets on that, so you can follow your team through the playoffs and see what everybody else is doing in that bracket. So just a good app. That's new for this year, I believe. Mm-hmm. So just a lot of cool stuff. Well, it's bigger this year. I think we started it last year towards the middle. But yes, it is a new one for the football season. And it is a great opportunity for you to kind of play along with that. A big kick, good Lord. He put some stank on that one, and it went through the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. And I will say on the app, you can join. You could probably do your pick'ems right now for Week 10 and catch me on the total board, because I've just had a bad season.
Well, I didn't even play because I always lose. Now, intern Claire, my daughter, she usually does it by the band. And she makes better than I do, so that's why I quit. And also, while you're with us, hey, look, we have a chat. And go ahead and open up your chat on YouTube, because that's where you're watching. And let us know what you're thinking. Talk to us. And now be nice. Don't just, remember, this is a G-rated thing. But tell us where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Like Yosemite Text 62 says Big Sandy needs to wake up. Or it's going to be a long night. I agree. You are correct. And you got to do some stuff to make things happen.
Yeah, they got to be able to give. They need to balance out their offense. They need to give Jit Jang a little time, Brandon Jit Jang, in the backfield to make the throws. And that will open up the run game, or vice versa. Let Evan run, let them running backs run, and open up that passing game.
Speaking of Brandon Jitjang, throws to the outside. That's going to be Williams. Tries to break it out a little bit, but gets caught and taken down. And that's Ty Cook on the tackle. But a good job by Camarion Williams to get. He is a familiar target, and you might see later on, because it's happened before, that sideline. He may just take a sprint down the sidelines, but Brandon's very good. He's very fast, but he likes to float those passes, so you got to be careful on what you do. Phew, that's going to be a flag on the play.
That has been, from what I've seen of Big Sandy this season, that has been their biggest Achilles heel is the pre-snap penalties.
And chat came in by Lawn. I'm just going to say that Big Sandy needed to wake up games ago. No comment on that, but it has been a struggle all season. 6:32 left in the first quarter. 13-0 is your score here in Union Grove. It's going to be second down and looks like 9 to go. Again, no hash marks, no side marks on the field, just old school eyeballing. Math is hard type situation, and it looks like a timeout is going to be called by Big Sandy.
Timeout.
Huh.
Big Sandy.
I don't know if Coach Pullum saw something he didn't like or not. That was a weird situation. But
maybe he saw something he did like and wanted to exploit it.
Yeah. But all right, they're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. Hey, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
All right. As we resume play, it's going to be second down and 9 after the penalty and then the timeout by the by the Wildcats. Brandon Jitchang in the backfield. Brother Evan beside him. Evan takes the handoff to the right-hand side, finds a hole, and he's stuck. And stuck hard, just about 3 yards shy of the line to gain. A good defensive play and offensive play.
Yeah, Hudson Whiteman came in and laid the smack down, as they would say. But Evan Jitjang, I have seen him wiggle through the smallest of seams. Just a great, he's got a lot of field vision, can see the smallest thing, and he can just get right through.
And it's going to bring up third down at about 4, looks like. A lot of big shift. Everybody decided to move. Under center was Jitjang. Now Evan spins, gets the first down, and a couple of yards more. Forward progress is going to keep him there, but a good first down run for the Wildcats, and that'll keep their drive going. Tech 62 talks to us a little bit. He said he used to live up in Tyler area, and he's just keeping up with Tyler, Longview, White House, Arp, Troop, Lindo, and all the rest. Well, hey, if you're going to do that, this is the area and the place to do it, and that's NETSN. So we're glad that you're with us and glad that you're watching. First down and 10 now for the Wildcats. And a low snap. Good job by Brandon to get it. Floats it to the outside. And not sure about that. A little give and take. I think Wrigley Roberts was on the coverage. I believe Kamarian Williams was the intended receiver.
Yeah, the one thing, I think that's just letting them play. Both of them were looking at the ball. Both of them were trying to jockey for position. So
yeah, it was a good no call in my opinion, because we're at the position now. It's just let them play, let them go. 5:17 left in the first quarter. A little stacked on this side. Handoff, Evan Jitjang up the middle, runs through, has a good run to the left-hand side as he breaks out, taken down out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. And they are in Lion territory for the first time in the game.
And you know, these runs by Evan Jitjang will open up the pass to Kamarian Williams, and of course everybody else, because you know Pullum wants another shot at it. You know that that Brandon Jitjang, he doesn't care who he throws it to. He just wants to see those yards. He wants to see that 6 on the board.
First down and 10. Brandon in the backfield. Handoff again to Evan Jitjang. Going up the middle, trying to find another hole, but this time he's just kind of stalled by about 85% of the defense of Union Grove, 4:56 left and counting.
And I will say, we're at the angle now from where we're calling this. Like I said, it looked like from here he may have gained 2 to 3 yards, and it looks like now it's 2nd and 5. So we're starting to get that kind of awkward angle. So bear with us just a little bit. If
we're not in the middle of the field. We're not in the middle where the press box is. We're kind of off to the side, so we're trying to make it here. But no excuse, we'll do our best. 2nd down and around 4. Brandon's going to take 2-step drop. Throw, and it's all picked off. It is picked off. And a great little play. That's Tate Salter, the junior, on the interception. A great job by the Lions, and they'll take it over right there.
Was that Tate Salter, or was that Andy Peck?
I thought that was number 15, wasn't it?
I thought it was 14.
Well, I don't know.
Regardless.
It looked like, well, I don't know.
Regardless, great pick, good concentration, and just like that, Wildcats drive stalled.
And that's been happening to them all season. They do good, and then they just kind of stomp themselves in the foot. But a 1st down and 10 for the for the Lions. They do a great job there. Bryce going to hand off. And a good run up the middle. He finds a hole. That's going to be Cole Sermons with a 1st down carry, about a 14-yard gain. And Pullum takes him down, but not before he gets just shy of midfield, about 3 yards for the 1st down and 10. That's going to be Bryson Porter in the backfield again. Sermons with him, man in motion. That's going to be a handoff to Brady Gordy. Gordy finds the outside corner, and he's going to kind of do a little dance. Do-si-do. And I believe that was
Hamburg. He was trying to get the ball out. He really wanted it.
Round and round, and here we go to a 1st down for the Lions on that.
Yeah, and the Lions, they're not letting the Wildcats stack the box, because as soon as they stack the box and sell out for the run, you got those quick passes, and it's just they're staying balanced, so it's keeping Big Sandy off balance.
Porter in the backfield. He's going to keep the handoff, going to go straight up the middle, untouched. Finally gets hit at about the 25-yard line, and about a good 18-yard 1st down run. And I don't see any way that the Wildcats can stop with 3:29 left in the 1st quarter. They're just manhandling this defense of Big Sandy.
Yeah, and anytime the first person that touches the quarterback on a design quarterback draw is the free safety, you've got problems.
Handoff up the middle. That's going to be Sermons again. And he stalled out a good about 4-yard gain, and again, that's the first time he was hit. So he stopped right where he got hit, but he got hit 4 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that offensive line for the Lions is just pushing those big guys for Big Sandy back. And, excuse me, contact just is in the positive for the Lions.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Lions. 2:42 and counting in this 1st quarter here in Union Grove. Twins to the right. And a fake handoff. Bryson pulls up, throws, end zone, touchdown, Lions.
There, once again, we just talked about that balanced run, pass, attack. They can't commit to one. As soon as they try to, they hit them with the other. So they look for that left, and then here comes that right. Just not much they can do.
So Fernandez setting up for the point after attempt. He missed the last one. Let's see if he settled down a little bit. And the kick is up. That one looked good, and it is. The kick is good. So 2:29 left in the 1st quarter. Your score here in Union Grove. The Lions 20, the Wildcats 0. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Ho, ho, ho. You know, not every gift fits under the tree. Some gifts come with 18 wheels and a whole new future. At CDL Training Academy, we're turning Christmas spirit into opportunity. 5 days of hands-on training and a CDL can be yours. All for just $2,500. You'll train with real instructors drive real trucks, and test right here in-house, all before the new year even begins. Now that's what I call a Christmas miracle. So climb in, buckle up, and make this Christmas one to remember. CDL Training Academy, where new careers take flight faster than my sleigh. Ho, ho, ho. I'll see you on the open road.
That was our first little Christmas commercial. That was kind of nice. I was like, wow, that's kind of nice. All right, nice. Sorry, I'm nostalgic. I love Christmas. First, sorry.
Hey, we still got to fry some turkeys first.
I know. I'm ready for that too. I got my smoker. I got to clean out and off the hands. That's. Don't. Well, he's got to now. That's Hodge. It's Aiden Hodge. And he was in the field of play when he touched it.
Big Sandy with a return out to the 5-yard line. And there will take over 1st and 10.
Back against, talk about the proverbial back against the wall. Yeah. That's not where you want to be.
No, and if I'm Coach Adams, I'm probably going to start. I'm going to send the house probably on the first play, see if I can't get that missed extra point back +1.
Yeah, your foot's on the neck right now. Your foot's on the neck. Now you just got to push a little bit harder and just finish it off. And I know it's just the first quarter. It's 2:20 left in the first quarter. But you got to do what you got to do. It is football. I know that's kind of mean to say. You can be nice later. 1st down and 10. Brandon Jitjang in the backfield. Low snap. I can't talk.
That was a quick handoff to Evan. Jitjang.
Yeah.
And nothing there.
25 there with the carry. Evan Jitjang taken down by number 52.
We need to let them know it's Jitjang.
No.
Yeah.
Jitjang. I haven't heard that. That's kind of neat.
I haven't either. Yeah. But we've covered so much Big Sandy.
Well, yeah. Trust me, I didn't know what it said either when we first got it. But I actually talked to his dad last week.
Yeah, I think last year when I first came out to Big Sandy, we were speaking to the family, and so it kind of worked out well.
Well, I'm walking to the booth. Last week he cornered me, and he wanted to talk to me a little bit. It's going to be 2nd down and about 13, and that's going to be Evan again. He's going to try to find – actually, no, that's is that Pullum? Who's that?
It looked like maybe – is it Hamburg? That looks like number 6, Hamburg.
Yeah, that's his. That's Hamburg. Tried to get around, got back to about 2 yards shy of the original line of scrimmage. So they're going the wrong direction.
Yeah, I think if it's me, I'm probably going to try to send Kamarion Williams on a post route or over the middle and then have Evan in the flat.
Brandon back. And he's just going to throw it up, and it gets intercepted by the Lions. And he's still running. And I'm not sure who that was on the interception. But he is in the end zone, possibly touchdown, and a pick 6 by the Lions. And trying to see who it was. Was that number 7? I think it was, which was going to be Hudson Whiteman. And that's who it is, Hudson Whiteman with a touchdown and pick 6.
Okay.
Well, that was quick.
Extra point again.
With your favorite people.
That's it.
Luis Fernandez. Jason loves kickers.
Yes.
It's his favorite part of the game. The kick is up. The kick is good.
Hey, I don't care if you are realistically a 3A or below school. If you have a kicker, you have a distinct advantage.
Yes, sir. And, yeah, so that's interesting. 27-0, 39 seconds left in the first quarter here in Union Grove. And I'm not sure if we're already talking running clock territory. Usually it's 30 points. We're almost there already. I'm not talking like I want it. I'm just saying, one of us got to get relief. Yeah. It's that old Jerry Clower shoot up here amongst us. One of us has got to get some relief.
Yep.
And that's just scary.
They compete tomorrow.
And you just feel bad because you know and I know this is not a bad team.
It's a young team, but they really just, I want to say, you know, when you're 0-9, it just kind of wears on you as the season goes.
And here's Fernandez with the kick. Good kick like always. That's going to be taken. And I believe that's going to be Aiden Hodge.
No, that's Williams.
Oh, that's Williams. And Williams is going to find a little bit of a hole to the right-hand side. He's going to go out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line at about the 38. And a good return by Kamarian Williams. And so Big Sandy will come out 1st and 10 with 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I just had to laugh about it because I was thinking with 30 seconds left, and you know, if you look at the score, I was thinking maybe halftime. But again, just this is, I mean, they're in must-score territory already, and it's just the first quarter.
Well, yeah, you're in 4-down territory right now for the rest of the game. You're in no punt. I mean, unless you're right where you were just a minute ago, which is 5 yards from the end zone. 1st down and 10. Brandon Jitjang in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Evan. Evan bounces out to the left-hand side, finds a hole, gets a blocker in front of him, gets the 1st down and hit at right about the 45-yard line in Lion territory, but makes a good run in the 1st down and a lot more for the Wildcats, and a little bit of a light there for Big Sandy.
Yeah, once again, Jitjang finding the seams. Cody Nutt put a just –
they got some tacklers.
Yes, they love to put the hat on somebody. So great job of tackling, and
they wrap up, so they were taught correctly in my opinion. Toss out to Evan Jitjang, and that was a bad decision by Brandon Jitjang.
Yeah, once again, Nutt there, he almost caught the toss.
And right then is the end of the first quarter. Your score, 27 Union Grove, 0 for Big Sandy. We'll be right back. You're watching Friday Night Football on NETSN. Don't go anywhere.
That is the end of the first quarter.
All right, you're going to have to show, we're back. You're going to have to show, tell them this score that you just showed me.
Okay,
Jason.
Well, I'm going to say this. It just changed because I know you saw what I saw, and now look at it again.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Okay, because we pulled up the app. We're looking at some scores, and it was the Cayuga-Frankston game, and when I pulled it up, it showed Frankston was like 60-something to nothing over Cayuga in the second quarter. Whew. But I guess somebody just entered the score in wrong. Yeah. The correct score is 14-0 in the second quarter.
Which is and Frankston's going for an undefeated season, which I don't believe they've ever had in the history of their the program.
No, they're definitely making a big deal of it.
Yeah, they are. Second down and long. Jitjang rolls to the right-hand side, tries to get away from a couple of defenders, and he's unable to do so. And he kind of stands up, doesn't get taken down, but doesn't really go anywhere either, and except backwards. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and Gladewater for Big Sandy. We'll see what happens and what Coach Pullum brings up for the next play. I will say Red Oak Tyler High, 7-0. Red Oak leading that game right now. Galveston Ball and Lufkin are tied at 7, both first quarter scores. We're going to try to keep you with some things, keep you up with some scores throughout the game. Jitjang sprints to the left-hand side, tries to find a receiver, throws high and outside, incomplete. Skylar Hamburg, the intended receiver, well covered, but I will say Jitjang threw it exactly where he had to throw it. It just unfortunately wasn't caught.
Yeah.
Which is kind of important to do in a pass.
Yeah, and if I were going to critique Jitjang on that one, I would be probably that he outran his blocker. The blocker had the angle to push the defender outside, and instead Jitjang kept running out. If he would have just simply planted his feet, he might have gotten a little more of a zip on his throw and, you know, give a little better chance to catch.
You got Ty Cook and Wrigley Roberts back deep for the punt. Return for the Lions. There's the kick. End over end. It's going to be hitting down at about the 30-yard line, and the Lions are going to clear away. Gilmer winning right now over Paris North Lamar, 22-0. And Pittsburgh leading Spring Hill, 14-0. Pleasant Grove over Van right now, 14-0.
And Mount Enterprise is up on Alto, 34-0. Let's see.
Liberty Ilu is beating Sabine right now at 7-0. Jefferson, Jefferson Tatum is another win and go home. Win or go home. Win and in. Jefferson leading 14-7 in this one.
Wascom losing right now to Hawkins, 14-13. Hawkins is leading.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Bryson in the backfield. He's going to hand off up the middle, and a gain of about 6 yards for the Lions. That's going to be Cole Sermons.
Beckville's up on Ore City, 19-0. Kind of one of these one of the teams in this district.
Yeah, and that's a big one to watch too, because you got that 3-way tie.
Oh yeah.
Bryson hands off. Roll to the outside. I believe that's Sermons in it. No, it's not. That's going to be Connor Long down the sidelines. Breaks one tackle, does not break the second one, but does get down to about the 19-yard line, taken down by Pullum. And a great run to the Lions deep into Wildcat territory.
Yeah, and good pursuit by Pullum. He was behind the play, and all he could do was that Lawrence tried to make the tackle, caused him to change directions, gave Pullum just enough time to get there and bring him down.
So it'll be 1st down and 10. And Bryson high snap, jumps. That's going to be Cole Sermons on the carry right up the middle. Gain of around 6, looks like, on the play. And the clock running. 9:44 left in the first half. The Lions with a demanding lead here in Union Grove, trying to solidify their spot in the playoffs for next week. Big Sandy 0-9 on the season. Trying to just end the season with a little bit in the tank. It's a handoff again. That's going to be to Sermons, I believe. And backs up about 3 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd down. 7 to go.
Yeah, the right side of that defensive line got some good penetration. Now I say that, and Ferentz lines up on the left this time. So if they haven't flipped, I'm just going to say Mr. Ferentz there just kind of blew through everybody on that one.
And Bryson's going to be flanked on either side, and he's actually going to hand it off to Connor Long, and Long is going to be taken down on the left side of the line. Looks like just shy of the line to gain by about a yard. So it'll be 4th down and 1.
The play brings up 4th and short for the Lions.
So it's 4th down territory really in this situation. 8:20 left in the first half. And once again, Bryson Porter flanked on either side. A high. Yeah, you can't go 8 yards past the line of scrimmage and then wait for the snap. No.
Yeah, he was going for it. Bentley Hodge was going in there. He wanted that one.
So that's going to be a 1st down for the Lions, and to walk that off.
I'm not.
It'll be 1st and goal. Go ahead.
I'm not mad at it.
No, I'm not either. No.
I mean, at this point, hey, try to time it up, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, it is what it is.
You got to do what you got to do. So now first down and goal. And it looks like the ball spotted at about the 8-yard line. And Porter still flanked on either side. That's going to be handoff to Sermons. Sermons is going to go up the right-hand side. Oh, that's correction. That wasn't Sermons. That was Connor Long. They keep switching sides on me, and I can't tell.
Yeah.
You have a 9 and a 0, and they look just alike.
Yeah, from this distance, it's a little tough.
And I have bad eyesight to begin with, so that doesn't help. 7:45 left in the first half. And it looks like Union Grove is just kind of running it and running it and running it.
Yeah.
It's going to be handoff again to Connor Long, and he's just going to trot right into the end zone for a touchdown. Union Grove.
You know, when I saw the coach, it looked like Cody Nutt split wide to the left, and I think he was trying to get him to split even wider. You know, just totally eliminate that cornerback from the equation because they know they were running it. They were going to run it off the tackle. They didn't want anybody crashing in and getting that.
There's the kick by Fernandez, and it is good. So kind of getting away from the Wildcats right now with 34-0 as your scores. 7:28 left in the first half. And, hey, don't forget to stick around at halftime. We do have the bands performing. We will bring that to you live. But right now we're going to bring you some commercials. Got to pay some bills somehow, so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make. And at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
And we are back as the Lions head onto the field for the kickoff. You got Hodge and Jit-Jang back deep. You also, looks like on the far side, you have Easton Richardson on the far right, also back for the return for the Wildcats. And if you're watching, first of all, we appreciate you. Go ahead and like and subscribe and chat with us a little bit. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. We'd love to hear from you. Here's the kick over the head of Hodge.
Yeah, just to touch on the district setup here, Elysian Fields is currently up 14-7 over Harleton. So, you know, Harleton's kind of got to win that game and hope Big Sandy mounts a big comeback.
And you got ARP playing West Rusk tonight, I think you said.
Yeah, ARP and West Rusk. I haven't run into that one
yet.
No,
not yet. It is. Some of the games started at 7:30. We started at 7, but some of the games started at 7:30.
Yeah, no update yet on that game, but it's supposed to be a 7:30 kickoff time.
And that's going to be Brandon, I believe, on the keeper. And gains maybe a yard on the play for the Wildcats. And we know the excitement of football is here, but guess what starts in a couple of weeks? Basketball, and I actually think next week. So you're not doing it. You're out. You're off on basketball season. I normally am, but they're going to let me do basketball this year, and that's going to be interesting. But I get to do basketball season. That starts next week on NETSN. So we'll be doing football playoffs, and then next week starts, I believe, next week of the next week basketball season. And that's going to be fun for us. And then you and I will join back up for the wonderful world of baseball here in East Texas.
For real.
That's going to be a run to the outside by Evan Jit-Jang. And I believe that's going to be a loss of quite a bit on the play, maybe 7.
Yeah, and a good job by Nutt making that tackle because Jitjang usually does not go down on first contact. It usually takes 2 or 3 to wrap him up.
Yeah, he usually does a great job spinning out of it.
Yeah, he's got great balance.
Well, he's a pole vaulter. Did you know that?
Yes.
I did not until last week.
Yes.
He's a state
He is a
bound champion.
Yeah,
pole
he is
vaulter.
a nationally ranked, if I believe,
Yes.
pole vaulter. He is.
I am not.
I am not either.
Nor was I ever.
No.
I have a hard time getting out of bed and in bed, so I don't know how to pole vault. That's just the way it works. Third down in Gladewater. Jitjang to the outside. Finds an open receiver, and unfortunately only gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be number 13, Jackson Brown for the Wildcats. Wasn't that a singer? Jackson Brown. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but
It's
what
a cool
I was,
name. I like it. Fourth down.
What I was looking at he's a freshman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he was actually brought up later in the season, about 4 weeks ago, when district start, because he was not on the original roster that we had. 5:13 left in the first half, by the way. Fourth down, punt unit on the field for the Wildcats. And a kick, good kick, end over end. And that one's going to be returned by the Lions. And I believe Hudson Whiteman is going to be brought. He's going to be
all the way
untouched all the way. Touchdown, Lions. We got some talking in the middle of the field. And you got to be careful. You don't want to just give things away.
No, and if you're the Lions, I mean, you know the Wildcats are going to be frustrated. You know that. I would be.
You can't bite on every little thing.
No, so you've really got to maintain your composure, play a clean game. Not saying that the Wildcats aren't. It's just, but you understand. I mean, I would be frustrated. So frustration is going to build. You just got to play the game.
And you know Coach Pullum is going to be talking to him about that as well, because he teaches those kids well. They're very well taught. But no matter who you are, frustration is going to hit as Fernandez makes that PAT in there. 41 for the Lions. 4:51 left. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Fall has arrived at Stillwater RV Resort, and we're bringing the fun for the whole family. Get ready for our chili cook-off. Taste, vote, and cheer for your favorite recipe. Climb aboard for the hayride, proudly sponsored by CDL Training Academy. It's a fall tradition you won't want to miss. The kids will love our fall craft station, from painting pumpkins to making leaf art. It's all smiles and creativity. And when the sun goes down, grab a stick, roast a marshmallow, and make s'mores around the campfire under the stars. It's fall fun. Great food, good company, and unforgettable memories all waiting for you. Join us November 15th at Stillwater RV Resort and make your fall unforgettable.
And we are back. Here we go. There's the kick. Gonna go deep over the head of Hodge.
That's just a good weapon to have, somebody who can kick it out of the back.
Yeah, that's just one heck of, yeah, he's a heck of a kicker.
When you got somebody like Evan Jitjang back there or Big Hodge back there, I mean, I say Big Hodge. He is a large, for having a 20 number on there, he is a large individual.
Mm-hmm.
But Aiden Hodge has made some really good runs, but you take the ball completely out of their hands and make that offense beat you. And so far, they haven't been able to do much against this Lions defense.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats. And that's Hamburg on the carry up the middle. Really goes about 2 yards on the play.
It's a good hard run. He buried his helmet in the chest and he kept going. I was just laughing because Brendan Ferentz again. He went for that pancake block. He had to get him one. at least in this one. I saw that, and then he kind of did the whole samurai bow afterwards. You know, hopefully it's just in good fun. You like to think so. So
they better hurry up. They got 7 seconds left on the play clock. They got to snap that ball. Under center. And they didn't get it off in time. Oh, no, timeout was called by Pullum. I thought he was going to snap it in time.
Yeah, it would have been very close.
Timeout, Big Sandy.
So another timeout by Big Sandy.
Timeout of the half.
So they only got one left. I don't think it's going to make a big difference. But we're going to look at some scores real quick, see where we are, and see how things in the world of East Texas football is. Tyler High now trailing Red Oak 14-17.
White House is trailing Marshall 8-0.
Goodness gracious. Let's see, Canton over Sunnyvale right now 17-14. 29-0 as Gilmer's leading Paris North Lamar.
Palestine Westwood up 21-6 over Huntington.
We got Pleasant Grove 21-0 over Van right now in the second quarter. And we got the Wildcats with the ball, second down. Under center was Brandon Jit Jang.
Swallowed up immediately.
And a loss on the play.
Loss on the play of about 5 yards for the Wildcats. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So it'll be second down and long for the Wildcats.
I think it's 3rd and 12.
Is it third? That's what I thought. Third down.
Yeah.
I was kind of going by the announcer, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, he said it, and then he corrected, but you had already started when he corrected. So.
Will you look up the Carthage Brownsboro game?
Yeah.
Did you already see that one? And that was an incomplete pass. Williams, the intended receiver. 3:19 left in the first half, and another punt for the Wildcats is coming out.
Let's see.
Lindale 7, Henderson 0. That's the score I have. It's a first quarter score, however. Liberty Ilu 21-0 over Sabine.
Oh, West Rusk is over ARP 2-0.
Ooh,
I guess
that's a barn burner.
Yeah, Carthage and Brownsboro still 0-0 with 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Oh, wow. There's a good punt. And that was just nobody back deep. So that's going to bounce at about the 23-yard line.
33.
33. Jefferson 21, Tatum 7. Tatum better jump on it.
Bullard on top of Athens 7-0.
Let's see. Mineola on top of Rains right now 7-0. Well, I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure Troop is over Buffalo, but there's no score. Nor is there a score on New Diana and Elkhart.
Malakoff's over Winsboro right now 7-0.
Mildred is leading Crossroads 32-0. First down and 10. Man in motion. That's going to be a handoff. And that's going to go to number 14, Andy Peck. Peck's going to be taken down. Gain of about 2 on the play. That'll bring second down. 2:49 left in the first half. And Porter in pistol formation. High snap. That's going to be a handoff. That goes to Daniel Fernandez, number 22, sophomore running back.
Number 22,
He's going to gain about 4 on the play. And it'll bring up third down and 4.
From the Wildcats. Third and about 4.
Clock still running, 2:15 in the first half. And Porter checking over to the sidelines, trying to find somebody. or somebody to give him a play, that is. Fernandez to his left, Twins to the left. Hand off to Fernandez. Fernandez breaks a couple of tackles, gets to the left-hand side, cuts back upfield, trying to find room, and finds a couple of Wildcats instead, but does get past midfield into Wildcat territory. And I believe we're going to have a timeout. Nope, it's going to be the 2-minute warning. That's what it is. I forgot about the 2-minute warning because I think it's dumb, but that's just me. So because we got the 2-minute warning, I'm going to take a 2-minute break, whatever they got it. Anyway, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. Excuse me.
Yeah, just so you know, there is no update yet on the Troop Buffalo score.
Gotcha. I think they're in Buffalo. That may be why. It's going to be a handoff up the middle again to Fernandez. Fernandez gains about 3 yards
Number 22,
on that run. And speaking of run, the clock's going 1:38 in the half.
Hartman, pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 for the Lions.
And second down. Porter waiting on the snap. Kind of looks over again to the sidelines. Gets the play. Gets the snap. Hands off again. Fernandez to the left-hand side. Gets to the sideline. Cuts back upfield. Breaks a few. And first down and a little bit more.
And just good running. They're sealing that inside pretty well. So once they're getting outside that tackle, they're good for at least 6 before they're running into any more contact. So good job by the Lions. Good job by that front 5. Pushing that big defensive line of the Wildcats back.
Looks like Roberts in the backfield now. Man in motion. It's Gordy in motion, and that's going to be a kind of a throw toss to Gordy. Gain of 8. Nope, gain of 6. Couldn't tell where the referee was going to stand. He had to go catch the ball. 34 seconds. So they're probably going to do one more play. As Porter in the backfield. I believe it's Wrigley Roberts with him. Nope, that's going to be Connor Long. Long's going to stop and cut up and into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Told you it was going to be one more play.
Yeah.
I just didn't even know it was going to be into the end zone one more play.
Yeah, you know, if I'm I was like trying to figure out, if I'm Porter, I'm probably going to have a talk with my center because the last 4 snaps from the shotgun position were a little high. He's had to jump for every one of them.
Yeah.
But, this right now, it's looking like a good game to just get some reps in.
Fernandez hit, and there's the kick. It's up, and it is good. We got 14 seconds left in the first half. Not quite sure what the locker room's going to look like.
Oh,
on the Big Sandy side.
I don't know if I'd want to be in there. Ooh, Lindale, 21-0 over Henderson. Is that right? Was that what you reported last, or?
I didn't report anything on that one yet.
Okay, Henderson is down 21-0 to Lindale.
That's not surprising. Lindale's pretty good this year.
Yeah, they are.
They're bucking for a spot as well. They're bucking for the. They're actually they're right now. I think Lindale is bucking for position. You know what tier they're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, West Rusk now 8. ARP 0.
ARP needs to step it up if you want your boys to win it.
Hey, I graduated over 30-something years ago.
Oh, I know. I'm the same way with White House. It's like, you know what? I mean, I have a Wildcat helmet in my office, just like a Chapel Hill win, but still. Good kick by Fernandez.
It's almost dangerous to have a White House Wildcat helmet in your office working for Chapel Hill.
I know it's been a topic of conversation a few times with certain people, and I work in the administration office, so a lot of people, it was worse. I don't know if I would say it was worse when I worked at the high school, because when I worked at the high school, I had it in my office there as well. And then when I got into administration, it was interesting, especially when the superintendent came by. But I do have a Chapel Hill one as well. And, of course, it was more so of a rivalry back when I was in high school.
Yes.
And so that's why it's interesting that I do that, as I sit here wearing a Chapel Hill sweatshirt. Oh, and Jijang trying to get out of the grasp of a few Lions and unable to do so.
It looked like Caden Poland just charged through and just almost untouched. And for a defensive lineman to be untouched, that's scary.
And that's going to be the final play of the first half. So your score here in Union Grove, the Lions 48, Big Sandy 0. And we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, it's going to be halftime here. For the halftime show, you can see the bands. But guess what? You don't have to listen to us, and that's probably good for you. So we'll be right back. You're watching NETSN. Don't go anywhere.
Ho, ho, ho! You know, not every gift fits under the tree. Some gifts come with 18 wheels and a whole new future. At CDL Training Academy, we're turning Christmas spirit into opportunity. 5 days of hands-on training and a CDL can be yours. All for just $2,500. You'll train with real instructors, drive real trucks, and test right here in-house. All before the new year even begins. Now that's what I call a Christmas miracle. So climb in, buckle up, and make this Christmas one to remember. CDL Training Academy, where new careers take flight faster than my sleigh. Ho, ho, ho! I'll see you on the open road.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Fall has arrived at Stillwater RV Resort, and we're bringing the fun for the whole family. Get ready for our chili cook-off. Taste, vote, and cheer for your favorite recipe. Climb aboard for the hayride, proudly sponsored by CDL Training Academy. It's a fall tradition you won't want to miss. The kids will love our fall craft station, from painting pumpkins to making leaf art. It's all smiles and creativity. And when the sun goes down, grab a stick, roast a marshmallow, and make s'mores around the campfire under the stars. It's fall fun, great food, good company, and unforgettable memories all waiting for you. Join us November 15th at Stillwater RV Resort and make your fall unforgettable.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome the Big Sandy Wildcat Band. The Wildcat Band is led on the field by sophomore drum major Natalia Fierros. The band will be performing a precision military drill to Big Sandy fanfare. Men in Gray, March, and Miss Liberty. The Big Sandy Wildcat Band is under the direction of Jeremy Hendricks. The section of the week is the trumpet section. The band would like to thank the Big Sandy ISD administration, the Wildcat Band Booster Club, and our band parents for their continued help and support.
As Union Grove Band prepares to take the field, we'd like to take a brief moment to thank our 2024-2025 band sponsors. Our platinum sponsor, Project One Roofing, along with our gold sponsors, Ultra Federal Credit Union and Cox Chiropractic. A great big thank you from the Union Grove Band and Band Boosters. Ladies and gentlemen, the Union Grove High School Sweepstakes Band. Introducing our 2025 Union Grove Majorettes, Junior and Head Majorette, Alana Cox. Junior, Nadia Ibarra. Sophomore, Haley Carter. Sophomore, Bree Cox. Sophomore, Izzy Kirbish. And sophomore, Natalie Spruill. Tonight, the Majorettes will perform a prop routine to the 70s hit Oye Como Va by Carlos Santana. Let's hear it for the Majorettes. The drum majors for the Union Grove Band are senior August Vestal and junior Emma Klein. The Union Grove Band marches in the traditional American military style. Tonight, the band will perform a precision military drill to Vienna Philharmonic Fanfare by Strauss and the University of North Dakota March by King. ladies and gentlemen, the Monroe High School Sweepstakes Band. At this time, we'd like to recognize our 2025 Band Beau and Sweetheart. The students voted recently and selected senior band members to be recognized as their Band Beau and Sweetheart. Our 2025 Band Beau is Parker Haley. And next, our 2025 Band Sweetheart is August Vestal. Congratulations, Parker and August. With this being our last home game of 2025, we'd like to thank our band parents, community members, staff, administrators, and school board members for all of their continued support of the UG Band this marching season.
Fall has arrived at Stillwater RV Resort, and we're bringing the fun for the whole family. Get ready for our chili cook-off. Taste, vote, and cheer for your favorite recipe. Climb aboard for the hayride, proudly sponsored by CDL Training Academy. It's a fall tradition you won't want to miss. The kids will love our fall craft station, from painting pumpkins to making leaf art. It's all smiles and creativity. And when the sun goes down, grab a stick, roast a marshmallow, and make s'mores around the campfire under the stars. It's fall fun. great food, good company, and unforgettable memories all waiting for you. Join us November 15th at Stillwater RV Resort and make your fall unforgettable.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.org.
And we are back. Hope that you all enjoyed the halftime show. We enjoyed it. We got nachos.
Yes.
I'm still eating them.
Hey, yeah.
I promise not to eat them while I'm talking.
Hey, it's the last home game. They're trying to get rid of everything. So,
Yeah.
so we got like these extra portions
Woo-hoo.
right here.
Well, I'm an extra big old guy. I need extra lots of cheese nachos.
There we go. I was a little upset that we're out of jalapenos and didn't buy no more because,
well, it's the end
last game of the season. But this thing's still good, though.
So Union Grove kicking off because Big Sandy won the toss. And, of course, with Fernandez kicking, there's no chance of a return.
No, I keep waiting on him to pull a Brendan Aubrey and, hit that target zone and just let it stop.
I haven't had a chance. I haven't really looked at any of the scores across East Texas. I was scrolling the news, and I shouldn't have done it. So I haven't checked any of the scores and highlights. So we'll have to look at that as we're going through.
Yeah, I'm going to start pulling some up just so I got them whenever we're ready to discuss.
So the Wildcats will have it first down and 10. Ball on around the 25-yard line, mainly because that's where it came out. Throw to the outside. And it's going to be a little hitch and pitch, and they're going to pitch it to a lineman.
There we go. Love to see the big man with the ball.
And that one's going to be number 60, Dylan Gallagher. They threw it to Williams, and Gallagher was the one they tossed it to on the I call it a hitch and pitch, but some call it a hook and ladder, whatever you want to call it. The announcer called it a hook and ladder. I call it a hitch and pitch, but yeah.
Hey, that's a hitch and pitch when you got a big number 60 catching that ball, because he's got to unhitch that trailer and get on down the field.
You got Jonathan Taylor at the helm now at quarterback, hands off to Evan Jitjang, who comes around the corner of the outside. No gain on the play. It'll be third down. And in my opinion, I haven't had an opportunity to look yet, but I have a very good feeling that we're going to have a running clock here in the second half.
I would share that suspicion.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do a normal. I know they don't do running clocks in the playoffs, but they will do it here, I would imagine. Third down. Looks like to be 6 yards to go. Taylor, back, throw, and incomplete pass to Kamarian Williams. And, yeah, they're looking at the referee now trying to figure out why they stopped the clock. And, of course, it's because that's a normal reaction. As a former guy that used to run a clock on Friday nights back in the day when I was younger, it's kind of hard to stop doing what's natural to you.
Hey, it's kind of interesting. New Diana is down. They're losing to Elkhart. Elkhart is up 23-22 in the second quarter.
Goodness. Punt team out for the Wildcats. Nobody back deep for the Lions. And I have also a feeling that just like the Wildcats here, the Lions are going to put in some probably some underclassmen because they got the playoffs next week. So they don't want to put in too much to go in. Going to roll down to about the 32-yard line, and that's where Union Grove will start their second half. As once again, the clock is running. 9:56 in the third quarter.
I keep trying to look to relevant scores to this district. Beckville is up 33-7 over Ore City. Of course, there's other ones relevant. Troop is up at halftime 7-6 over Buffalo.
That's
West Rusk up over ARP 15-13 at halftime.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and it's a physical game.
Yeah. First down and 10 at the 32-yard line for the Lions. And that's Porter up the middle. Is a handoff to, I believe, number 9. I was going to say it's going to be number 9, Connor Long. And Bryson, excuse me.
No, go ahead.
Bryson Porter to the sidelines to pick up the play from Coach Adams.
No, I was just, we talked earlier about Harleton might be watching this game, hoping for a Big Sandy win and a win of their own, but they are down 24-14 to the EF Yellow Jackets.
Second down and 2 for the Lions. Bryson Porter in the backfield. Another handoff. That's going to go to Connor again. And Long is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's about as far as he's going to go. That's about as long as he's going to make it in that run. Thank you. I'm here all week. Enjoy the buffet. If you're watching, first of all, thank you. Go ahead and like and subscribe. And join NETSN on YouTube. You can find us on NETSN Live on the World Wide Web. And, of course, we have apps on Android and iPhone. Any Apple. And chat with us. Let us know how things are going in your world. That's going to be handoff again to Connor Long. That's going to be a loss on the play. Carson Hinkle makes a little bit of a show to get in the backfield for the loss. No, I believe we were right on that.
I think we were right on that one.
But I agree, it's hard to tell sometimes. But a fourth down now for the Lions, and I don't believe they punted during this game at all until now. 7:10 left in the third quarter. That's a punt. Going to go back. Richardson is going to take it. Going to head to the right-hand side on the return, and not going to go as far as he thought. Going to make it to about the 40-yard line. And somebody's car honking. Not mine.
I don't think it's mine.
Doesn't sound like mine. And I'm looking over here behind the field, behind the scoreboard. You got kids playing around, rolling down the hill.
I was fixing to say they have to be rolling. That's one of those. And
that's a king of the hill right there.
And it's got a good catch fence at the bottom. So,
if it wasn't so dark over there, I would have our camera guy flow over there and look at it. But it's too dark, and it would be hard to get focused. First down and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. It's going to be handoff to Hodge. Aiden Hodge back in the game as a running back. Gain of around 3, maybe 4. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, good solid run. I mean, you know, you've got to look for the positives for the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah. And they have a lot of them. It's just, and with every positive they get, it's that, and I think I've said this before, it's that Paula Abdul, you know, they take 2 steps forward and 8 steps back, unfortunately. Second down. Aiden Hodge with a handoff to the left-hand side. He's hit in the backfield, kind of steps over him, and he stands about 3 feet taller than everybody on that field.
You know,
another gain of 4.
What gets me about him is those little short, choppy steps.
Yeah. Until he breaks out on the field, and then he's gone long strides.
If he's got green grass in front of him, he's got those great long strides, but I really think sometimes he overthinks where he's going to go. Do I need to cut? Do I need to cut? So he takes some short, choppy steps. You know, I'd love to see him break one where he just decides, you know what, I'm just going to go right there.
Right. Third down and 1 for the Wildcats as they come to the line. Jonathan Taylor is at quarterback now for Big Sandy. Hodge to his right. Takes a 1-step drop, throws on the slant, and nobody's there. Jackson Brown, the intended receiver, he just too far in front of him as Taylor just couldn't make the throw. He was there on the catch if the throw was a little bit behind, but it was a little bit in front.
Yeah. I do think, you know, you've got Taylor, when you compare him to Brandon Jitjang, they're 2 different style quarterbacks. You almost want to see Taylor, you know, on a rollout. He seems to throw better while he's on the run. So, see what they do.
Taylor handoff, Hodge. And I don't think he's going to get it. And a big pancake block. There's your pancake block for Ferentz. And I don't think they're going to give him the first down.
They're kind of looking.
Are they gonna? No, I think it's going to be a turnover on downs. From where they're I can't tell. Again, there's no hash marks, as you can tell, so it's hard for me to look.
The ref White Hat just indicated
a turnover on downs, so didn't quite make it. Unfortunate. And Aiden Hodge not happy with that call. So the defense for the Big Sandy Wildcats coming back onto the field, and the Lions with 3:23 left in the third quarter and counting, as it is a running clock right now with the score of 48-0.
A big shout out to everyone that helped with East Texas' best Veterans Day program this morning in the Lions Center. Breakfast, the program.
And the Lions heading out onto the field, led by quarterback Bryson Porter. Here's the snap, handoff. That's going to be Connor Long. Long breaks to the left-hand side, has a wide open field, but not for long, as Lawrence takes him down, but not before a first down for the Lions. Clock still running, 2:39. And yeah, they're not even hesitating on stopping that clock.
No, not at all. I think the game clock's running faster than the play clock.
First down and 10. Trips to the left. I think we have Wrigley Roberts now in the backfield. And the ball hits the ground, and it looks like Big Sandy saying they have it, but we'll wait and see what the men in the striped shirts say. And they say that the Big Sandy Wildcats are correct, so it's a turnover and a fumble recovery by the Wildcats.
You know, and I know it's 48-0. It's one of those that had it not been 48-0, there was a big advantage. I mean, it was blown coverage already. There were 3 wide out to the left of the formation and only 2 defensive backs over there. There was a third, almost like more like an outside linebacker looking into the backfield, and when the ball was snapped, he went to the inside. He never even went, so there was 3-on-2 on the outside, and luckily for Big Sandy, the fumble.
Pull him in motion. Taylor, handoff. That's going to be to that's Hamburg. Hamburg goes to the right-hand side, loses a yard on the play. And 1:05 left in the third quarter. And they're going to fake where the hash is, I guess. So it'll be second down and 11, 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
It's one of those. It's close enough.
Yeah, ish. And the handoff. Loss of about 3 on the play, and that'll probably be the last play of the third quarter.
Yeah, and just looking, Kamarian Williams, I mean, granted, the ball had been handed off, but both he and Evan Jitjang, I believe, were probably 10 yards away from anybody down the field, but I think the Wildcats are content to just kind of let the clock run also.
Yeah. And that's it for the third quarter. We're going to head to the fourth, and we'll be right back. You're watching NETSN Friday Night Football.
Ho, ho, ho! You know, not every gift fits under the tree. Some gifts come with 18 wheels and a whole new future. At CDL Training Academy, we're turning Christmas spirit into opportunity. 5 days of hands-on training and a CDL can be yours. All for just $2,500. You'll train with real instructors, drive real trucks, and test right here in-house, all before the new year even begins. Now that's what I call a Christmas miracle. So climb in, buckle up, and make this Christmas one to remember. CDL Training Academy, where new careers take flight faster than my sleigh. Oh.
Ready to start the fourth quarter here. And Tech 62 says Lobos up 28-17 over Roar City at halftime.
Freshman.
Grants Lean's up over Quitman 52-0 at halftime. Gladewater 21-13 over White Oak at halftime.
Nice.
So that's a good one. 7-7 Elysian Fields Harleton is the last score, but that was the first quarter score.
And Taylor going to throw, has a wide open receiver in Pullum and a good catch. And I believe he's going to get a first down if they mark it correctly. And they do, and it's going to be at the 45-yard line, first down for the Wildcats.
Good concentration. Looked like it kind of bounced off his chest just a little. Good concentration to maintain and get the ball for the first down.
Yeah, he watched that one in. Kept it. And does a good job on the catch. First down and 10. Taylor in the backfield. Ready for the catch. Hamburg out to block as Taylor keeps it to the left-hand side. Good defense to stretch that out as the Lions not allowing Taylor to get to that corner.
And that's something that this defense is not going to allow. It's not going to allow the picking and choosing at that point. The runners right now for the Wildcats look almost timid, like they're trying to wait for something to open up, and in the meantime, that backside pursuit is just killing them.
And Taylor was trying to get his blockers to get there, but the Lions' defensive ends and those linebackers were doing a good job of just sealing off that in and stretching it out on that backside pursuit, like you said. That's going to be Williams, and a good stunt brings in those Lions. And a great job on the loss on the play.
Yeah, it looked like Anthony Peck stood him up, and then maybe Riley Schwager came in and finished it off.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Peck did a good job of getting in there. Excuse me.
Yeah, Peck definitely was the flash on that play.
Yeah. 9:52 left in the ball game. Third down and long for the Wildcats. Taylor takes about a 5-step drop, throws, and ball is picked off. That's going to be number 9, Connor Long. Long might take it. He's down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown. No laundry on the field. And I believe, is his second pick six? Did he do the first one? I know that's the second pick six for the Lions. I can't remember who did the first one.
It may have been. I couldn't tell you if it was him. I don't know if it was Hudson Whiteman 7.
Yeah, it may have been Whiteman. I believe it was, yes.
But still, just a great job.
And Fernandez coming in to cap it off with the point after attempt. 8:51 and counting in the ball game. Here's the kick. It is up and it is good. Give us some scores.
Rusk at halftime, 14, Center 13. So the Eagles actually, they come off a win last week and looking to pick up another one. New Diana 30, Elkhart 23 at halftime. Texas High all over Nacogdoches at halftime, 36-0. Timpson 19, San Augustine 6. Carthage 35, Brownsboro 0 at the half. Let's see, Lindale 35-7 at half over Henderson. Let me see. I'm looking for that. Let's see. Still halftime at ARP West Rusk, 15-13 West Rusk at this point. Troop 7, Buffalo 6 at half. Sounds like a good game, one that probably Coach Wells isn't too happy with. That's a very explosive offense, and to be only at 7 points at half is surprising.
7:30 left in the ball game. Fernandez set to kick off. Hodge back deep.
No,
of course, usually he doesn't need to. Oh, no, that's Hodge. That's Williams.
That's Williams, D.
Oh, now he kicks it short.
Oh, but kicks it to Hodge.
To Hodge. And Hodge just meets one of the players, trying to figure out who it is. That's number 8. Is that 18?
18.
Yeah. That's number
Ryder Martindale.
Yeah, Martindale, sophomore.
That's one of those you pick your battles on, I think, because big Mr. Hodge there.
But I'll tell you, Martindale did a good job. He kept his head up. He saw his target. If you want a textbook form tackle, that's what that was right there.
And
squared it up, hit him right where he got low because you knew
low.
Hodge was going to get lower.
And Hodge got low, and Hodge kept the legs driving. So good. That was really good technique on both.
It really was.
Players.
Good job by both players on that. Taylor under center, handoff to Hodge. Hodge around the right-hand side. Gain of about 3. He's hit low again, and that's what you have to do, as Tate Salter is the one that took him down after a 4-yard gain. 6:12 left in the ball game.
This
in Union Grove.
This is going to be my little thing. Mr. Hodge wears them. I don't agree. I enjoy watching Mr. Hodge, but I don't agree with how a lot of these, because there's some on the line side also that wear the pants like shorts.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I mean, you take enough hits on those legs. I mean,
you end up walking like me.
Yeah, you don't have the knee pad. You really, just looking at some of these guys, you don't really have the full size thigh pad. So
we got a timeout by Big Sandy. You got some more scores for us, or no?
Let's see. Liberty Ilu is 49-0 over Sabine in the fourth quarter. Lufkin 24 over Galveston Ball Golden, 24-7. Canton is down at halftime. Sunnyvale's ahead 28-24. Wascom 30, Hawkins 20 in the third quarter. Pleasant Grove's just having their way with Van, 42-0 at halftime.
Yeah, that's been that way all game.
Beckville 33, Ore City 7. That's where we're at right now.
All right. We got second down and around 6 to go after the 4-yard gain. And Hamburg back out there with Taylor. Twins to the left. Hamburg's going to take it. Cuts up the middle, finds a little bit of a room. Breaks through a couple of tackles, but can't break through number 20, Brady Gordy. Makes the stop, but not before a first down for the Wildcats. 4:25 left in the ball game as the clock still runs.
Hey, just so you know, Carlisle 28, Kearns 13 in the fourth quarter. So
depending on how much time's left, that could come down to right at the end.
It's showing it's just the fourth just started. So
because Kearns has a good team. I mean, Carlisle is good. Don't get me wrong, but Kearns in that type of win or go home situation, you fight and claw. Taylor, handoff, Hamburg, hit in the backfield. And he's going to go down. And that's going to be number, I believe, 55, Michael Gibson. No, that was number 65, excuse me. That was Riley Holt. They got back there and made that stop in the backfield for a loss. It'll be second down and long here for the Wildcats with 3:26 left in the ballgame. And the clock's running along.
Clock's running more than I have in 30 years.
No, I don't run anything but my mouth and a fever, so I don't have a problem with that. Second down, long way to go. Making a big change there. Richardson's out there trying to figure out what's going on. It's going to be handoff to Hamburg to the right-hand side. And once again, he's going to be hit, kind of dragged down from behind. That's going to be Cody Nutt having to kind of hold on for dear life because Hamburg's not a small human being.
No, he's long and he runs hard. So
2:48 in the ball game.
Yeah, I like to see him run. He's one of those that he will put a shoulder into somebody if he needs to.
Oh yeah.
where we always, talk about a lot about like Evan Jitjang, how he will find the creases. Hamburg tries to make creases.
Pullum in motion. It's going to be handed off to Pullum. He's going to be hit in the backfield, and he broke one, could not break the other one. And that's Cody Nutt again in on the stop, 3rd down.
Oh,
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Number 18, Ryder Martindale was the one.
As that 0 and 8 thing again. Official timeout.
So I guess they're going to do the 2-minute warning with a running clock. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Friday Night Football on NETSN.
Fall has arrived at Stillwater RV Resort, and we're bringing the fun for the whole family. Get ready for our chili cook-off. Taste, vote, and cheer for your favorite recipe. Climb aboard for the hayride, proudly sponsored by CDL Training Academy. It's a fall tradition you won't want to miss. The kids will love our fall craft station, from painting pumpkins to making leaf art. It's all smiles and creativity. And when the sun goes down, grab a stick, roast a marshmallow, and make s'mores around the campfire under the stars. It's fall fun, great food, good company, and unforgettable memories all waiting for you. Join us November.
And after the 2-minute warning, we're back. 4th down. Punt team out. And there it is, end over end. Nobody back, really. And it's going to take a Lion bounce.
Okay,
And
here's my game plan.
Talk to me, Goose.
All right, the Lions need to get the ball, drive it down, running constantly, get the clock down. You need to get the ball to about the 25-yard line. Call timeout, and just let Fernandez kick the ball. Let him go for the field goal.
Here's my game plan. Kneel and finish the game. There's a minute 28 left.
No. We want a field goal.
No.
I just want to see a field goal. It's worth a shot.
Minute 19 now. And the Lions have the ball. 1st down and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. And that's what they're going to do. Victory formation. And they're just going to kneel the ball. Minute 04. 104 left. Man. Brain is fried here.
Looks like just, one more snap and we're done?
Yeah, they're going to run the play clock down and run the game clock below. It's at 48 seconds. Got to wait until it gets below 40. And they got about 3 seconds left, 2, 1, and now it's going to go below 40, and they're just going to let the game clock or play clock go down as low as it can. Then they're going to snap the ball, and that'll be the end of the game. And they're going to snap it, and that should be all she wrote here in Union Grove. And so the Lions are going to go away a winner 55-0 over Big Sandy. And that's going to end Big Sandy's season. And I'll tell you what, Big Sandy fought hard all season long.
They've been fun
with the game. They've been fun to watch. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do next year. And so we're going to say good luck to Union Grove next week as they're going to head to the playoffs.
Yes, definitely. Good luck to the Lions.
And good luck to Big Sandy as basketball season starts for them next week.
Yeah.
So their guys will be going to that. So the new season starts up.
Yeah, and I hope Mr. Hodge is playing some basketball because Aiden Hodge is a rather tall, large individual. So I'd like to see him down in the post.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know. I'll be covering mostly White House and Brookhill this year, so for basketball. But anyway, I'll tell you what, we are going to be heading out. We're going to close things up here in Union Grove and head on back to the house. But we are glad that you joined us. Thank you for being with us tonight, and have a good, fantastic, fun weekend. We'll see you next time on NETSN. Be safe. Have a good one, everybody.
This is where legends rise and moments are made. They're still on his feet. Come on, let's go, still on his feet. From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
We're going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks a tackle. Oh my gosh.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picked up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.